Hey, what's up, guys? It's Eric at EM Motors and Launch Vans. Just finished up this this Dreambuilder here with a couple extras that we wanted to do a quick video on. It's a crew van, and he left the seat in there, so that's going to be a good one to show. I don't think we've done a crew in a long time with someone that actually kept a crew seat and kept it in the factory position. So you'll be able to see that. But yeah, this is let's see here. Is this a I think it's a 2024. It's the new all-wheel drive, of course, high roof, and it's a crew. So he decided to keep the crew glass and shave off a couple bucks off the Dreambuilder. But we did do the 10x33 awning windows in the bed position there. So that's what you see here. He had the van for, I think he put about 11,000 miles on it, and he already had these van speed steps on it. And then we did everything else. So he chose to do the standard roof rack from Flatline up top, and then also Flatline's ladder tire carrier there so he can access the roof and the Starlink Mini. And then he has the Flatline rear carrier on the passenger side here with their ski box. So that's cool. And then we also did Flatline's rear bumper step there. It's not the tubed one, it's the other one. I forgot what it's called. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank on that. But yeah, for reference, the color is Pebble Gray from Mercedes-Benz. And let me show you the ski box here from Flatline. Of course, you can see it on their website, probably in better detail than what you see here. They have some bungees that will kind of bungee the boards and skis if you need to, and you can adjust those shelves at different levels. We did do up here, let me show you what we got going on. So here's Flatline standard roof rack, which we like if you're not going to go with their higher end Safari. You can add panels here. You can make your own roof deck out of Trex that you can buy at Home Depot or Lowe's, for example. But it's a good looking roof rack, and it has the fairing, and it's finished off here in the back also, which we like. But has our 200 watt Shadow Flux Renogy panel. So the Shadow Flux technology is, if it's partially covered by shade, the panel doesn't completely shut down. You still get maximum wattage out of that panel with what's still exposed. Here we have his Starlink Mini setup. So we have a port roof gland for it, and have the extra wire so you can, not sure exactly how he wants to mount his Starlink Mini. He didn't give it to us, so we used ours to mount everything and be prepped for him. But yeah, usually Alvan sells that magnetic mount for the Starlink Mini, so that's super cool to just magnet it to the top. And then that extra cord that you see there is cool because you can pop, let's say you're parked under the trees and you need to move the Mini to the open sky. You can kind of have enough cord to move it off to the side and still get some high-speed Starlink service if you need to while you're out camping. So anyway, let's see here. So other than that, everything inside here is standard Dreambuilder stuff, other than he did have a lagoon table and mount he had already had in here. But other than that, it's all standard Dreambuilder package. And so he decided to go with the light gray tweed. There's the medium and the darker gray that you see a lot of our customers choose. And then he did black coin from Lawn Seal. They're ultra feather light. We always have Max L-Track here, so you can secure your gear in the garage with straps or fork mounts for your bikes. Bed's set to 36.5, 37 inches, so that you can accommodate almost all size bikes under the bed in a fork mount. And then, yeah, we have a little swivel garage light here. So at night, that's going to be super helpful when you're going through your gear or doing something here under the bed. It's pretty dark. And so that comes standard here. We like to put a 12-volt cigarette style plug here, so you can have compressors and another fridge maybe back here if you wanted to. And then we also do more plugs here and in front of that seat. Same 12-volt and USB, USB-C, another 12-volt right here. So no matter kind of where you may plug in a fridge, for example, if you bring one with you, you have multiple options. Same for charging devices. We have a couple more USB, USB-C outlets here in the bed area. And then you can control your lights from here. You can control your lights from the command center there. And then also at entry there on the sliding door side, you can control the lights. So you can turn them on and off no matter where you are in the van. Super convenient, but super simple. And then he chose to do he wanted us to try to match his lagoon table here. And so let me show you that here. The lagoon table that he already had in here looks like a piece of butcher block stained in this brown color. And so we got a piece of some hardwood, and we glued it together to make the doors and some of the edge banding and shelf. I think it turned out pretty awesome. Let me know what you guys think. So that was kind of cool to do, kind of a matching real wood piece there. And then the rest of the cabinet's black, as I'll show you when I pop it off. But so yeah, he kept the crew seat in the factory position, because sometimes we'll move that crew seat back to kind of free up the room here. But elected to have the room behind the seat. He has the comfort seats, so they recline. And then he wanted to keep this step here, instead of, makes it a little, you have to step in here to get behind the seat. No big deal, but at least you get the cubby, and then future potential use. You know, you could always put a galley here in the future if you wanted to. Obviously, you can put one on the other side also, but can't add that. Well, I guess you could add that step kind of after. Just wouldn't look as good as one piece there. Let's see here. So we did the S-Bar diesel heater under here, along with a 200 amp hour lithium Renogy smart battery. And so that's super nice, getting 200 amp hours. And the heater under here, the smart shunt from Victron. We have Victron's Orion to receive the DC charging off the alternator, keep it isolated from the starter battery. So that's super cool, because you can get 50 amps off the starter battery, or sorry, starter alternator. You can get 200 watts of solar coming in. So that should, even when the van's just sitting, it's always going to keep your battery topped off. And then if you do have a fridge in here, which most people will have a little chest style fridge they can plug in, you can pretty much leave that thing on 24/7, and the solar replaces that battery current that's being used. So it's free power all the time when you're not using the van. So when you come back to use the van, it's always going to be charged. So we are big believers in solar for that reason. The way we use our vans, the vans are parked, for usually multiple days in a row at certain places or at our homes. So you can leave your stuff on, and solar's always bringing in that trickle charge, keeping it topped off for you. So anyway, yeah, the diesel S-Bar heater, the new S3 is what we use with the Easy Start Pro controller. It's just simple, it works. You can clear codes with that controller. It's just the way to go. Super efficient. Will heat you out of this van with zero problems. And so yeah, great heater. Can't speak highly enough about that. We just haven't had any issues with those. And then yeah, we have our Victron battery monitor, like I mentioned up there. And then the Max Air fan, the 7500K is the one we use. And then you have your undercab lighting switch there, and your undercab lighting and your main lights there. And then Same thing here. We have the overhead shelf light and the main lights. Some main cab lights here, under cab lights there. Those under cab lights at night are sometimes all you need. You might, it's real easy on the eyes versus the main lights, but they all are push to touch to dim and to brighten on all the locations. So super convenient to dim the under cab or main lights there. And we have the Starlink mini switch here, USB-C and USB ports. So no matter if you have the old or new style, you can charge stuff there. Loom hinges, all metal slam latches. They just work better. Little hidden storage here with your devices. And that has backlighting, as you saw from the undercab lights, which is cool. Guys thinking about little things like that, trying to make things a little bit more usable. Plenty of track here to hang stuff, packs and hats and mugs and all kinds of stuff out of the L-track. Good sized windows to peek out of, create some ventilation. You can crack one of these, turn your fan on low, and it pulls air across your body to cool you down. Works really good. Most of the time you don't ever need air conditioning with where most everybody goes camping in the cooler weather in the mountains. So it works out really, really good there, even though he elected to have the crew factory glass stay in versus put ventable windows in those locations. You can do that if you wanted to. Saves you a little bit of money off the Dreambuilder price. And then he had a pretty loaded chassis, which is nice. 360 camera, power sliding door, all the Distronic and Highline display there, power heated memory seats. So nicely loaded van here from Mercedes. It's got the little navy dock there. Let's see here. Yeah, so super simple. Crew position. You can put swivel seats. Factory crews do not come with swivels, so you can put swivel brackets if you wanted to. He didn't want them, and so you could swivel those around if you wanted to do that with the crew position. These panels are removable, and there's a way to kind of do more storage here with a couple straps. You can kind of hang some stuff under the bed if you wanted to, with the way Flatline uses their bed here. Let's see here. So what else? I think we've talked about everything. Super simple. I mean, the Dreambuilder is super simple, but it's completely usable in this setup. As you can see, you have your heater, you have your battery power, you have solar, you have fan and ventilation, you have power to your outlets, and for charging, you can plug in a little mini inverter to the cigarette lighter. I think you can go probably 800 watts, 1,000 watts, and pull them from those cigarette lighters, so you can still have inverted power. You can use like a Goal Zero or some of the new solar generators that are out there for auxiliary 110 power if you wanted to. But yeah, this is pretty complete. Super usable. It's quiet, well insulated, sound dampened, under the floor. Walls, Havelock wool. The butyl sound dampening from Killmat, and then ceiling. He had us pull apart even the front doors, and got to clean this thing still. But he had us pull the front doors and try to sound dampen and insulate those, just to try to make it as quiet as possible. You can only make them so quiet with the big windows and all the glass, but man, the visibility is incredible in these vans with those big windows, so we really love that about them. But anyway, hope this helps you. Just wanted to kind of show you the crew version of these. You can do a galley on the other side. It would slide under the bed a little bit so you can release that, move and stack that bed panel if you wanted to have a galley with a crew seat. That seat could be pushed back and we can put the galley in front, but that kind of blocks the front person there. So it's probably better to do it behind the bench here. And like I said, pop one of the panels off. We can leave this loose and strap it in for safety. And then you can quickly stack it and access your galley if you did want to do a galley with a crew seat. Otherwise, our Dreambuilder has the smart seat tracks that we can do in the floor. You can kind of set it up a little bit different with those seats, and the crew seat takes up a little bit more room. So anyway, reference our other videos for those setups that we've done for customers. But anyway, I hope this helps you. Hopefully I kind of talked about everything. I think I did. I don't think I missed anything, but if I did, ask in the comments or give us a call. Also, you can reach out to the dealership and shop number 208-853-2886. And we're happy to answer any questions for you. Do a build consultation if you're looking to have us build a van for you. We do a lifetime warranty for the original owner. So as long as you own our van, we're going to take care of anything that comes up. Hopefully nothing does. We try to use the best of the best components. We try to take our time, not cut corners when we're building. So hopefully they last without, and they're problem-free years. But if something does come up, we want to cover it and take care of it for you. So anyway, let me know what you think of this van. Let me know if you guys have any questions. And yeah, we'll show you the next one. The next one's coming out in a couple of months. Will be a little bit more stuff in it, so it'll be a good one to check out. The way he did this one, or the way he's gonna have us build that one. So keep an eye out for that one. Should be done around December 1. But anyway, reach out if you have any questions. Appreciate you guys taking a look, and we'll talk to you guys later. Take care.